Okay, I'm just gonna directly turn off the BGM because like the game is already like exists, right? And you can hear it kind of. Or I hope you can hear it kind of. It's like quite low right now. But guess what? Today has been such an interesting day, honestly. I So today, like I've been whining about for the past few days, was the day that my bed was going to be moved. Um, fun stuff. Okay, no, it was actually quite interesting, the whole process. I say interesting because things almost went wrong, and then I would have had to wait like forever to, yeah. Like, let me just tell you guys what happened, okay? You guys are gonna hear this and be like, wow, Mew, your life is so interesting. Not. Um, so my landlord was supposed to come in around 2 p.m., him and his wife, which is really like, his wife is Indian. So, like, she's very, like, they're both so soft spoken. And today I was like, wow, they're such a good team. Like, listen, my landlord isn't the worst person in the world, but I don't like landlords, so it's whatever. Just, anarchy and whatnot. But anyway, so they come in at 2 p.m. and they come in and they come bearing bad news. They were like, the first thing they said to me was like, our mover, who was supposed to come in to get the bed out, just said like literally 2 minutes ago called us and said, oh, like my car broke down, so I can't show up today. I can only show up next week. And so we're trying to see if we can get a different one. But if not, like this is gonna have to wait till next week. And I was like, no, 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 no more next week. I need to open my bed frame. There's like an actual timeline. I'm supposed to open it before it like doesn't qualify for any refunds and stuff if something does and might have gone wrong. Did not go wrong. My bed was fine. Um, and I didn't even realize that I was supposed to open my mattress 72 hours after it was delivered. It's been, it's been quite a few days, okay? It's been definitely a week and some. So, since it was delivered, so very delayed, very, very delayed. But it's okay because my mattress also came out just fine. Can you imagine saying that it was fine? In the end, it was fine, and my room is a lot more roomier. There's actually space for me to like walk around, pace a bit. Um, might I even say there is space for me to have a dance party by myself though. Um, no, there's space for people to sit. Like I could get in like a few stools or something, and there would be like a makeshift sitting area. I could do that. I could get like a little floor cushion situation happening, and it would be a makeshift like hangout area. There's space on the floor for a couple of people to sit actually. I can actually invite people inside my room for them to sit in my room. Isn't that crazy? Like I haven't been able to say that this whole time because my bed took over my whole room. Everything, every other inch of space other than like maybe a few inches to walk was taken over by wardrobes and a desk. My bed took that much space of my room. But right now my bed is like flat against the wall, the far side wall, and I cannot tell you guys this is exactly what I was like. I just need my room to be like this. It feels so big now. Like, oh, when it was empty, I swear, I took a picture and I was like, this feels like a jail cell. Like, there's just one tiny window, especially in the picture for whatever reason. It really did look like the window was absolutely teeny. And in comparison to my flatmate's room, the window is teeny because she has like floor to ceiling windows on the whole side that faces the outside. So, which is really nice for her. I'm very happy that she gets that. And I get my little slice of heaven too. My window is not super tiny, but it is much smaller in comparison to hers. I feel like they could have made this a floor to ceiling window, but they just chose not to. And I'm okay with that. It's whatever. I'm not gonna bother with it because I think it's still fine that I have windows, one window. That's more than enough. That's all I wanted was a window. Um, so yeah, you can tell how happy I am by the fact that I can look outside my window and actually keep looking outside my window. Anyway, so they come in bearing bad news, and then they were like, no, but we're still gonna move the bed out of your, you know, like my flatmate's room, and then move your bed to her room. And that took an hour and a half. And it was like my whole house was filled with not just my stuff, my flatmate's, the contents of her room. Okay. Everything had to be taken out. The table, the like trolleys that she has, and like stuff like that. Her bed took like all of my kitchen space away for like a good 2 hours. Okay. I'm just saying, they broke the bed frame. They took like the mattress off, and then they started breaking the bed frame, and I was like, oh, this was unexpected. I didn't expect them to break it. I mean, I thought they weren't really gonna do much with it. I was kind of curious what they were gonna do with this bed frame, because there was really nowhere to put it, right? Like, it's not really a useful bed frame. It's honestly not even a good one. It's honestly not even a nice bed frame. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't even like a nice bed frame. Now my flatmate has the bed frame that I used to have, and I bought my own. And I actually really like my new bed. It's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. It is exactly what I wanted. That being said, it takes up exactly the amount of space I thought it was gonna take up. Can I explain why I'm so happy? Because I'm so happy. Okay, so after they were done taking out the bed, they waited another 30 minutes for the movers to get here. The mover got here, and that took 30 minutes for them to set up the, like, take out everything and take it away. And then, and in the middle of all of that, my landlord also gave us a TV, because that's what my flatmate had asked for. And the TV, like, I set it up after they left. Like, I'm just so happy that my bed is. I thought, okay, I was really worried I wasn't gonna get my bed sheets delivered today. Okay, like, I'd ordered one emergency pair of bed sheets, because the bed sheets I'd ordered were from Taobao before that, and then I realized they were gonna take like almost a month to get here, and that's way past the date of when I need the bed sheets first. So I ordered a second pair, going like, oh, I need to like get an emergency pair, but I still picked nice ones, and they are nice. They're very comfortable, and they're very cute. They're like gingham, and they're like in this light blue, really summery color. It's exactly the kind of bed sheets I like to sleep on, because this room is so white. I used dark bed sheets before, like once, and honestly, that would bring my mood down. Like, I would see it and I'd just be like, oh, I feel like all the energy inside of me has been sapped out. So I just kept going like, okay, whatever, you know. While I will continue the story while I'm playing this game, because I feel like if I keep talking, I'm just never gonna get to playing the game. So they take away the beds, and my room is like bare. It's so empty. And I was like, this kind of sucks. And I was worried that my bed sheets and also this extension cord I ordered, so that I could have access to a port through another extension cord for me later. And it did get delivered along with the bed sheet. I was very worried the bed sheet wasn't gonna get delivered. The pillow cases, right? They're in a locker. They're in one of those pickup lockers, because I don't know, for whatever reason, even though I was ordering it from the same shop, and frankly, they should have just delivered the whole thing together. They didn't deliver the whole thing together. What am I doing here? Okay. What is that? Burnt Oak Station. How do I unlock the map? Oh, they have to give it to me. Right, they have to give it to me. Okay, I need to find a way up, right? Okay, we're just gonna find our way up. That's it. But yeah, so I was really worried that I wasn't gonna be able to, like, get my bed sheets and this extension cord I ordered. Extension strip. I don't know, whatever you call it. It's a tower type, so honestly, it's just supposed to, what's the word again? Cartographer's balloon. Oh, we should get stuff from the cartographer, of course. Okay, we got up there. Nice, nice. Yeah, she needs to take a deep breath, recover, you know, as one does usually. Ah, I greet the cartographer shyly, a little cowed by how alone we are up here and how intimate that sometimes feels, despite it being so much a part of my gliding. She responds with what sounds like a warm smile. Hello there, glider. Thanks for taking the time to climb all the way up here. Surveying gets a little lonely sometimes, you know. I tell her I do, given how lonely I can get on the sand sometimes. I hope Simoon doesn't hear. So then, what is it you need? Can I buy a map? Of course. Ooh. What is this? A blade traded by cartographers is often quite a journey to get to them, but views are incredible and... Oh, badge. Badge. Okay, lovely. Thanks, glider. Goodbye. Okay, now I think I have a map, so... Oh. We should be good, actually. I need to get to the... Oh, no, that's just my balloon. Where is the wind... What's the compass? Ah. Oh, I need to go there. I didn't... Have I been in the wrong area this whole time? Am I just dumb? Dude, that's insane. The vibes are great. Okay, yeah, basically, once they were gone, I was actually so exhausted, but I had to actually make my bed. And I thought, like, once they were gone, I should go get something to eat, but instead of doing that, even because I hadn't eaten anything other than, like, a slice of toast all day, because I was, like, worried that I was gonna end up throwing up because of how stressed I felt. Because, again, I had to make sure it went fine for both me and my flatmate, and well, there's like no issue with any of that. Like, I just didn't want to take all of this responsibility for nothing, if you know what I mean. So I'm like, at this point, I'm literally kind of like, holy crap, I'm so hungry. But I also am like, I need to make my bed so I can actually have somewhere to like lay down and like sit. And also because my room was filthy, so there was no way I was sitting on the floor. And I did end up sitting on the floor on the extremely filthy floor. Thank God I changed clothes after that, because like it was something. So I, like I started building my bed. Like, first of all, it was a whole freaking workout to like break it out of its cardboard prison. But the bed was surprisingly easy to like, assemble. It's all metal, so I was honestly like kind of surprised that I was like, oh, that took less time than I thought it would. I was really surprised that it took less time than I thought it would. And it was actually kind of like easy. And I was like, whoa, I'm saying these words and that is dangerous, as one might know, That is dangerous to say. It was actually kind of easy, and then I ate my freaking words because it was a pain, and I mean like not just a little bit, but a lot of it. It was a pain to take out the mattress and let it rise and also put it on the thing. It was like so difficult. The bed, the only few parts that I got confused on was there was this one like part where you had to like, oh my god, you had to like join two sections. Like they were like, it was literally like slide them together, but it's metal, so you can imagine how freaking difficult that must have been. Right, so it's metal. It's already like super freaking difficult for me to do this, but they gave me a really nice rivet, like a fancy one, and I was like, what? For free? I mean, technically I paid for it, but you know what I mean, right? Anyway, so like during this like whole join the thing, I struggled with it for a good 15 minutes, and then I was like, this was supposed to be two people's jobs. I have made a mistake, you know? Like, why did I decide I wanted to do this by myself? I should have just asked someone for help, and then I went immediately like, no, it's fine. Because it was already almost done. It was like so close to being done, there's no point, you know? Chum egg. There must be a good place to deliver these. I don't know what they're for, but I'm just gonna collect them as I see them so that I can use them for something later. Oh, is this not the way to where I was supposed to go? Can she die because she's falling? Or like, is that a thing that doesn't happen? Points to stance. It was kind of like, no, it was definitely a two-person job. Like, I'm pretty sure this bed making and like, what's the word? Taking out the mattress and putting it on is definitely something you should have done with another person involved. They would be able to help you, you know, like figure out the most optimal way to do it and like help out with their. And that's when I was like, oh my god, you know what? It would have been nice if Hex were here. Then like we could have done this together. We would have had so much fun. And then after thinking that, I kind of just was like, oh well. She ain't here though, so I guess like I'm just gonna have to do it by myself, you know? And then I kept doing it. I kept joining the things. Okay, I think my most frustrating part during me like assembling the bed was there was this section where you just have to push the slats into these rubber holes. Bed slats. Yes, you heard me right, folks. Bed slats. And you have to sort of push them into this like rubber holding, like a little thing that can catch them, and it was painful to do that. I don't know if I'm going the right way anymore, frankly. No, I was here before. This is literally where I was before. Huh? I'm not doing it right, am I? Okay, how do I get up there then? Maybe I climb this. We'll see. You know what? I'm gonna climb this. Let's see if that works. I hope it does. So I'm pushing in these slats. First of all, they're notoriously hard to push. Not that it said that anywhere on the instruction manual. It made it look like it was supposed to be as easy as 1, 2, 3, but it was not. My palm still hurt from how hard I had to push those slats in, okay? Like, it was difficult, is all I'm saying. And there were 10 of those slats. Like, it wasn't even like, oh, just 2 or 3, it's fine. Like, you know, 10 of them, and you have to keep trying to, like, make sure they fit into this rubber latch. And it was very painful. My hand still hurts. After that, like, I put it in the position I wanted it to be in, because I was assembling it inside my room, which I don't recommend to anyone. I think if you're gonna assemble anything, don't do it inside your room. But honestly, I'm glad I did it inside my room, because I wouldn't have been able to carry it like back in my room if I hadn't assembled it in my room already. It did make a mess. It was a mess. Over here, like it was a mess. Not just a mess, the mess. I would say it was the biggest mess I've made in a while. How do I get up there? That's the turbine. How do you get up there? How do you get up there? Oh my god. Okay, let's try our best to figure our way around. We're gonna circle it. Maybe that will like tell us how to get there. Maybe. Maybe we were supposed to climb this one instead. You know? That seems like it's probably what I was supposed to do. Instead, I did the opposite thing and got lost. Ow. Now, I'm bumping into things, but it should be fine. Because we're fine, guys. So, yeah. It was interesting. Because in the end, I was kind of like so exhausted. I was like, oh my god, I'm literally so tired. But I still had stuff to do. Like, I had to put on my mattress cover. And after putting on my mattress cover, I had to like... Yeah, it was a whole... Like, it was an experience. Am I gonna do it again? Never. I will never need to do that again, you know? What is this? Can I, what is it? I don't know what that is. Anyways, so honestly, the hardest part was taking the mattress out of the plastic hell and covering it was in the prison that it was in. I took it out of the, what's the word? I took it out of the cardboard box that it was sent to me in, and then I was like, oh, okay, now I just have to, you know, like wait for it to unfold by itself. By the way, super slow. The mattress said, the box that the mattress came in said I should have opened it, you know, like within 3 days of getting it, receiving the parcel. Except I didn't do that because guess what? I didn't have a bed to put it on, so I was just like, it's fine, it's whatever. Like we're just gonna leave it. It's just gonna have to be what it is. Honestly, oh my god. I don't think I was meant to do that, but it's okay. We're gonna find our way to the... We're gonna find a way to get there. And hopefully that will be easier. But yeah, so like genuinely the hardest part was just making sure the mattress like is where it's supposed to be, which I will have you know was harder than it should have been. It was honestly freaking painful to do the whole thing, because not only does the mattress, like, okay, everyone knows those mattresses comes vacuum packed, so it was hell trying to take it out of the packaging it was in because I was alone. Again, it was kind of a two-person job and I should have like honored that. Instead, I was stubborn and I was like, I'm gonna do it myself. And look where that led me. Nowhere. It just made my life harder. But the point still stands, you know, like, is there something here? I knew it! Good people get rewards. People who explore get rewards, guys. So I'm literally waiting for the mattress to unfold, which it took forever to. And I mean that very literally. It took like a good while for it to unfold. And then I spent like a good God knows how many minutes trying to get it out of its plastic prison. Horrible, horrible way to go about your day, guys. I do not recommend to anyone. Don't do it if you can help it. Don't buy mattresses that you have to unfold yourself, okay? That's all I'm saying. Find a friend. But at that point, I was too far gone. I just wanted to do it, you know? I was like, I'm gonna do it, like, whether I'm, like, you know, by hook or by crook. It's like, I'm gonna do it. And I did do it. I unfolded the mattress and then it started slowly inflating, and then I realized, holy shit, this mattress is... It's thick. Much thicker than I thought it was gonna be. Hi, Hex! Oh my god, why are you not in VC? It was much thicker than I thought it was gonna be. Quite, like... It's definitely more than, like, it's close to like 10 inches or something in thickness. And normal mattresses, they go from like 6 to 7 inches. We're not looking at 10-inch thickness. This mattress is a thick boy. Also super soft. I don't know how I feel about that because I haven't actually slept on it yet. But sitting on it is super comfortable. It's just a bit like floopy. I'm used to like mattresses that are like medium form, so they're a little bit soft. You kind of sink into them a little bit, but like most of the time when you sit, you won't like literally just be enveloped by it as if it's like, you know, cotton and you're just a bug getting trapped. It gives very Venus flytrap, and I hope I don't get too used to it because I actually do like sleeping on a former mattress. I feel like it's better for like back stability and whatnot. But this mattress promises to stay cool. It has some sort of cooling gel foam situation happening. It's a very it's a very soft mattress. At some point, Hex is gonna come to my house and then sit on my bed and literally just be swallowed by my bed. The way that I am swallowed by walls. Because I live in them. but like in a funny way. It's just like I literally sat down and then I sunk into the mattress. It was very funny. After getting the mattress out of its plastic prison, which I swear I struggled so hard. Like I literally had to pick up the mattress, cut away at half of it, the plastic, not the mattress, and then slowly peel the plastic off, which for whatever reason was clinging onto the mattress like it was its lost love. Like it was like, I have met you for the first time in thousands of years. You are the love of my life. Plastic mattress forever. I really did have the feeling of I'm tearing apart long lost forlorn lovers. Did I take pride in it? No. It was a pain to get the mattress off, and then the plastic tried to swallow me. I was offended, and then I had to like do like flailing hands and God knows what to rescue myself out of the plastic that was trying to punish me for tearing apart its love life. Very interesting. Again, I was wishing at this point that I had Hex around so that I didn't have to do this alone. And then I was like, you know what? She's not here. We're just gonna have to do it. And she can hear about it later, which she did. She is hearing about it right now. But oh my god, my drink got diluted. Which I didn't even tell you guys about my drink. But after the whole mattress debacle. Oh no, I fell. Ugh. Oh no, I fell. Anyway, so after this whole mattress deal, after this whole mattress thing finished up, at this point I am very much like, what even is happening? What is this mattress trying to do to me? Why is it trying to kill me? It slowly started, you know, where do I have to go? Up? I think it's up. I think I should just keep going up. I think the answer in this game is to just keep going up. If you don't have answers, go forward or up. Oh my god, I fell. Ouch. Anyways, so at this point, the mattress is finally unfurled, and I'm trying to put on the mattress cover, which was fine. I was so glad that my mattress cover is like actually made for a super single size mattress, because my previous mattress was that. And I was gonna give it to my flatmate and I was just gonna be like, oh, you can have it. But getting the mattress cover, like keeping it, because she was like, oh, I'll just see if mine doesn't fit. Because I mean, if mine fit the single size one, why wouldn't her fit the super single one? Even though most definitely it's not the same kind of cover that I have. I think my mattress cover is a bit more, you can kind of get away with doing stupid shit, like putting it on a single size mattress. But oh, where do I go? Oh, up. I should have noticed the wood. I just thought it was for nothing, so that's on me. But I put the mattress cover on because I realized, hey, this mattress is so thick. If I buy a cover, there's no guarantee that it's gonna fit. And actually, this mattress cover worked way better than I thought it would. And this is why we're gonna keep using the mattress cover that I already have instead of a new one. What do I do now? Wow. Up on high. We did it! The turbine works. All the chocolate in my iced chocolate is settling in the bottom of the milk, which is, I need to shuffle it so that I can, you know, drink it actually. So yeah, basically that is what was happening. Very fun, very exciting stuff. The mattress did try to fight me a bit more, but it was fine, because, like, we dealt with it. We were like, I'm not gonna give up. Not today, mattress. You ain't gonna make me quit, that's for sure. Where did they point out there was, oh, we're back at the entrance, right, okay. Let's go back down and pick this up. Machine is stopped. Woo! Oh my god, that looks so good. So yeah, as you can probably tell, that was a whole ordeal. At this point, I was actually really tired. But then I got a note, and this is when I actually noticed that my phone was dead. And I was like, wow, the one thing that connects me to the outside world is now dead. Whatever will I do? And so I went immediately thinking, oh, I should, you know. Hey! Bouldering top. Whoa, I get to keep that? Lovely. Now the question is, where is my... I'm like actually just doing whatever at this point. But yeah, so I then realized that my phone had died, and then I realized that, after charging my phone and struggling with trying to figure out where all of this stuff should go, by that I mean like my bedside cart and charger and etc. I then realized, oh, actually, I'm just gonna connect it to the port that it was in before, because I cannot be bothered to try to figure out a different place for it. And that's exactly what I did. It's just there. It's just there, guys. It's there. It's gonna stay there for a while, probably. Not much I can do about that, I assure you. What is this? Where am I? You know, it's fine. I just need to go... I need to go to look for my... I'm craving a salad. Like, all of a sudden, I'm thinking of having a salad. I'm not hungry. I'm quite full, actually. I had pizza after my whole adventure. I ordered food because I was too tired to go outside. At this point of the day, I'm exhausted and I'm hungry. And I also have shit to do, like clean the whole house. Like I had to like get rid of all the trash that was in my room, in the living room, and sweep the house because it was filthy. It was like full of dust and like things. And just in general, just kind of like, oh my god, you literally would be like, what even is this? Like, what is this house? It's full of like dirt and dust and like things. So I'm like going towards, I'm going to, you know, like I'm cleaning up and I clean up and I sweep the floors and I lay down on my bed immediately and start thinking about, should I go and get food? And at this point, it's like 6:40 p.m. Okay? I've been at it for like a good 4 hours and I didn't have any like food before that. So that's on me, honestly. Like, that's on me. I should have eaten, but I think I would have thrown up if I had eaten because like I was stressed. I think the stress just comes from the fact that there was no one else around. If there was another person, I would have been fine. I just like, this is my first time doing this. If I'm not stressed, that would be weird. I should have been less stressed actually. It was fine. The worst that could have happened didn't happen, so like it was fine. And even if it did happen, we would have figured our way around it. It would have been fine. I'm not really that worried in the end. Like, it was just overthinking that was taking over my head, and also because I really wanted to buy furniture, and I ended up buying furniture like a few hours ago. So, well, like an hour ago. Online shopping, am I right? But yeah, so I did put on my, while talking to my mom, this is while talking to my mom, I was putting on my bed sheet, and after I finished talking to my mom, I disconnected, like, I set up my new extension tower thing. I don't know what it should be called, but that's because I need like one plug point, port, whatever you call it, free for me to use near my bed, because I need to connect an extension cord over there. But I only have one that on this side of the wall. There's only one plug point, and the other one is the one that I was using for Wi-Fi. So I was like, okay, this makes sense. I should just do it. You know, like, use the Wi-Fi, the one that was connected to the Wi-Fi, and get like a longer power strip to connect everything else to it. But I need a power strip that can have like a few of the plug points turned off. The power points turned off because, well, what do you know? I don't keep my PC on all the time because I think it would waste electricity here. and I would not like to waste electricity here. It's expensive, okay? Not that you should waste electricity anywhere, because it's not a good, like, it's not a good thing. I'm getting really good at navigating with this and also using the glider. Um, so I, of course, decide to, as one does. Oh, 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 ouch. Can I just... Can I do that? Oh my god, I can do that. Now, where is my machinist guy? Oh, there he is. So, yeah. After I got that all set up and then moved my chassis to where, like, under my desk, and honestly it's kind of uncomfortable, but not as uncomfortable as it could have been. I need space to put my keyboard in, so that's the next thing that's on the project list that I have to do before other stuff starts to arrive. And I need to figure out what I'm doing for underbed storage, because at the moment all of the stuff that was in the drawers under my bed, my previous bed, is... it's not being stored in the best way. And frankly, I'm gonna get very annoyed if it's not all in my room, because some of it is in the chest of drawers outside, in the hall, in the living room, because I don't have any more space to put shit in. So I decided to put it in the only other available space that I know that has space, which is the new set of drawers that we got for putting the TV on. For temporary purposes, it's fine if I wanna, you know, use those drawers for a while. But after a while, I'm gonna have to not do that, because it's not my set of drawers. It's like a common set of drawers. And so I can't really use it just to keep my shit in. Which is why, you know, I need to figure out the underbed storage thing quick. Like, as quick as possible, really. And of course I have, like, some ideas, but they're all quite expensive, so I'm gonna go to Daiso, like, I don't know, on Saturday and see if I can find something. And if I find something that works, then I'm just gonna get it. I want, like, drawers so that they're easy to use. A machinist badge! This badge is but one, and you will need to earn more from others who carry them, but if and when you do, the caster will know that you have chosen, and you may wear the mask of the machinist. I thank Utari for it, but tell them I have much to consider, and for just a moment I hear the faintest ringing in my left ear, distant and deep like a river below the sands. Listen. Ah, I mean, it really is a coming-of-age kind of game. Very cute. Okay, the question is, so what are we doing? Like, now? I don't have many ideas. Nomadic Merchant Bobby. Welcome. Ooh, Beetle Bike Boosters. Beetle Bike Front. Beetle Bike Wings. Scrapper Bike Wings. Scrapper Bike Front. Scrapper Bike Engine. I actually really like how our bike looks, so I don't think I want any of these. Till next time, friend. Indeed, till next time. I'm still not sure what I should be doing here. Oh, hey, there's bed. Many bed. Many a bed indeed. So, like, this is just another one of the camp areas, of course, we can explore, I guess. Who's that? The guard before me stands tall, her posture shaped by duty. Hello there, young glider. Guard Elizabeth. Bet. I'm nearly startled by the force of her greeting, but her voice is comforting somehow, warm and welcoming. I greet her with the accidental enthusiasm of a traveler finding a friend. She smiles behind the mask, I think. Always nice to meet a fellow adventurer, especially now. How are you faring so far? The world is big, and I feel very small. You say that like it's a bad thing. Isn't it a wonder, the size of it all, that you can spend your whole life wandering and still find more to see? That's true. It's almost poetic how you can spend your whole life looking for places to go and you keep finding more because it never ends. Endless streets and endless cities and endless people. And I should write that down. because that's actually very nice. Last night as well, after stream, I was kind of like thinking of song ideas, and I had a few. I'm doing good with the writing thing, as long as I actually write it down in those books. Like, I do not want those books to stay empty. I am determined to finish all 8 of those notebooks, song books. I buy like very specific books, notebooks, to use as my song books. Like, I have bought 10 of them at this point, including my first one that was basically stolen from my mom. And my second one that I bought after, and the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and 10th that I bought thinking, oh, I should stockpile, because who knows when they'll stop making these notebooks that I really like. Of course, this is not forever. I think I'll still be able to find those notebooks. But you don't know. You never know. But like, I'm determined to finish all 10, like all 8 of the notebooks, the new ones that I have, before my degree ends. Which is, gives me like 4 books per year, per calendar, like per academic year, as a timeline. It's I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I feel like I might manage. I forgot what I wanted to write down. Endless roads, endless cities, endless people. I think it was something like this. You can spend your whole life looking for places to go, and you keep finding more. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I really have a knack with words. That young. I don't know why I'm saying it like this is a new thing. It's not. It's possible I'm romanticizing it a little. You see, I'm getting ready to leave on my second gliding. Second gliding? Did no one tell me of the second? I suppose it isn't a real second gliding, but it's how I'm thinking about it. A chance to see the world again and how it's changed. I'm an Akreen guard, you see, or I was an Akreen guard. As of 3 days ago, I'm officially retired. You should have seen the way the others looked at me. There's a laugh in her voice. All of them were so baffled to see me go, telling me how much I'd miss the big city. A few of them even felt sorry for me, like what would I do now that my life's purpose is complete? Can you imagine? I try to, but I can barely muster a view of my purpose's start, let alone its end. I shake my head. I said thank you for all the strange condolences, but tomorrow marks the first time in decades that I'll wake up in the morning and have absolutely no idea what lies ahead, and I've never been more excited. That is so nice. Good for you, Elizabeth. Don't get me wrong, I love my work. I even love the noise and the trouble of a Kriya, but I've spent enough of my life standing around looking hard. It's time to explore. Her glee is infectious. I ask where she'd like to go. I'm heading to the Badlands, I think. I want to see the Bridge of the Betrayed. If you haven't already, you should definitely go and see it yourself. You'll want the northern Badlands southwest of here. I nod, trying to keep the directions in mind, and Elizabeth gives me a little tap. Maybe I'll see you up there. That's so cool. So there's another place to go. Indeed. Of course, there's no reason for us to stand around doing nothing. We should look at the map. We are over here. Now, there's not much to see. We went to the cartographer's balloon. What is this? The wind tower. Oh my god, we already crossed that entire area. Like, we kind of walked past it. Good lord, I think I want to go here. Whatever that is, I want to explore, because it looks interesting. We already went to the cartographer's balloon. This also looks like an interesting area to look at. I don't know what that is, but I'm not super interested. Is there like, which one's north, which one's south, or like, is it just like, if it's southwest, then it's this way, right? So the next area we want to explore is this way. That's close to where I'm going, so that works out. Let's go red first. Oh, it's right there. It's so close. Dang, this game makes travel so easy. I wish real life were like that. I really, like, I've been contemplating, right? Like, even from last year, I wanted to get a bicycle. And I still think it might be a good idea. But it's just like, now I feel like it's not worth it because many people have already told me that they don't think it's a good idea. Like, they don't like how bicycles travel in Singapore. And some other people, like one of my professors was like, no, I use that as my normal commute. I use my bicycle to go everywhere, and one time, twice that I've seen him around like casually, and both times I felt like I was a stalker, even though I didn't really know that he was gonna be there. So I don't know what the stalking part was about, but I can tell you it was quite interesting how I ended up seeing my professor. Honestly, I don't meet him all that very often, so like he doesn't teach me all the time. He will from like next semester. We'll have like relatively more, I will see him relatively more often, but he's like the department head, right? Twice I saw him casually, like literally in the middle of one time. It was literally right next to my house. He was visiting a friend, and he was like, that was the first time. And the second time it was when I was going out to like this, I don't remember where, but I was outside. It was near an MRT station, and then my professor's just there. And he was like, oh my god, I have half the mind to think that you're stalking me. And I was like, yeah, no, I feel like a stalker right now. I feel like I am actually, you know, close to stalking you, because like, what a coincidence. This is the second time. The first time was bad enough, you know? Can I go inside? I'm trying to figure out if I can go inside. Yeah, let's just climb where we were going to climb from. Noise. Okay. I think this is a good spot to climb from. Lovely. But yeah. So same professor is like super big fan of cycling, and I asked him, right? Like I was like, oh, do you think I should get like, I should be traveling via the cycle? And according to him, yes. But I also think like, I don't know, I think it might not be for me. I forgot the controls for this. Hold up. Controls. Easy fishing. On, yes. Hold to accelerate. Show controls. What is crouch? L? C. It's C. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, this place kind of creepy. Anyways, so same professor was like, no, it's great. Cycling is great. And I also think maybe it's because he lives close to school, okay? Like, he doesn't live very far away, as far as I know. Oh, I can't jump if I'm on there. Oh, that's no good. But so he was like, oh, cycling's great. We love cycling. And I have half the mind to be like, yeah, okay, maybe he's right. You know, maybe he's right. Maybe he's onto something, and cycling must be like something special at least. But the truth is, I have no idea. So I cannot tell you if it's like actually a good idea or not. What is happening now? Oh, okay. Maybe? Oh. Oh, here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a door that will open. Ah, it does. Okay, lovely. We found a door, guys. But yeah. Now, the problem with this said cycling thing is it's literally just like one problem. Why does it feel like this place is super creepy? Good lord. I can't climb that. That's fine. We're just gonna go up the stairs. Like, they're right there, so I guess it must be for a reason. I don't think this game will have anything seriously, like, scary. Mostly because there's no reason for it to have something super scary. It's like a game about coming of age. Not super scary vibes. The vibes are supposed to be like, discover yourself, you know? But anyways, a few of the people I study with, along with some of the other friends I have in school, they were all like, oh, might not be a good idea. For one, buying a cycle here is ridiculously expensive for some reason. But even if I got a secondhand one, like, apparently people get reported just for cycling. I don't get it, but I'm gonna trust what the locals say and maybe not do that. So yeah. But it's like so confusing to me because I don't understand, basically, what the big deal is. But also, maybe I'm the one who's missing important context, because I guess if I knew why they say what they say, I would be a bit more like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But I don't, so... Anyways, the answer is clearly no cycle, at least for now. At least for the... How do I get up there? I feel like the answer may be in actually going over here. Okay, we have to jump. Nope, we fell. Youch. Cycling thing aside, yeah, honestly not much else happened. I ordered food and then I ate some of it and the rest is in the fridge. I still have food from last night, so that's nice. The food that I made last night is still... I made 2 portions and I didn't eat any for breakfast, so you know, of course I'm gonna have enough to eat again. Okay, now we just wait for this to get to in front of us so I can get to the next area in here. Oh, no. Okay. So the answer to this problem is definitely leave quick. Okay. Oh my god, what was that sound? Are you guys hearing that? Am I crazy? Hey, it extended a whole freaking everything. Lovely. I'm very glad. Oh my god, that is such a scary sound. Why is it making that sound? That is so scary. I think the thing that I have to do is stop it at the perfect time so I can still access that. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Lovely. I am so good at this. Oh my god. Puzzle games are my forte, I would say. Pretty good at this, so it should be fine. But yeah. The food was, I ordered from a different pizza place because the one that I wanted to actually eat at, I would have to go and get the pizza because it's so new. But I ordered from a different pizza place and it was not that good. It was quite average, but for the price, I would even call it bad. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? I encounter a strange luminous figure. It greets me before I even have a chance to be frightened. New user found. Hello, please enter your new username. I find myself whispering my own name. It suddenly feels odd in my mouth, like this is the first time I've said it out loud. Welcome, Sable. I've set up a new account for you. I asked the mysterious figure about themselves. I am the ship's simulated anthropomorphic registry and informational nexus, but you can call me Sarin. I asked Sarin what they're doing here. I'm not entirely sure, Sable. Most of my data modules appear to be corrupted. I'm attempting access ship records. Sarin goes still for a moment. Transferring ship's log to your inbox. You have unread messages, Sable. Here are your unread messages. Recording 01. The panel blinks to life. Strange markings and symbols I assume to be ancient text spill across the scene as the background colors flash wildly. And then, with a strange buzzing like old fabrics pulling apart, there are voices. Within long-range sensors, Captain. We're picking up some anomalous readings from the upper atmosphere. It could be a plasma storm, but the radiation signature doesn't quite match. Maintain approach at current speed. What's our time to destination? 46 Earth hours. Earth? Give or take. I mean, I feel like that makes sense, but let's keep an eye on the signatures. And get Saturnin on it too for pattern recognition. Captain, we need to purge our reactor soon. If we don't, I know I'm aware of the risks, Alice, but I'm not purging in the middle of space. We follow the protocol and the recording fails and the static continues. A few button pushes bring silence on a screen that looks navigable in some way, but I can't decipher anything. No unread messages. Goodbye. I see. This is cool. That was cool. Might I remind you guys, any kind of things like this I'm into. Also, right now I'm really back in my sci-fi era, so I've been looking for some sci-fi books to read, but I haven't been able to find anything that I'm super into at the moment, because like everything I wanted to read I already finished reading, which is on me. I seem to do that a lot. I can just go down from here, it's whatever. Oh my god, that sound is so scary! Sounds like a monster. But yeah, basically guys, I have figured out we are Earth people. And our ancestors, their ancestors I suppose were from Earth. Where is my... Oh, there we go. Hello. Okay, I checked it out. Now that is nice. I did it. See, that was an interesting area. I'm glad I went there. That was very cool. I'm glad we went there. I am glad we actually explored that whole area. That was super cool. Seriously. But anyways. So, yeah. I was making my drink right now and Hex was around and I swear I felt like she went to sleep. And so I disconnected her from our VC going like, oh, I think she's probably asleep. And then she's here in the stream, so... That's quite funny. But I did say if you're not asleep, just like hang out with me in stream instead. And she is here, so yay. You know what? The funny thing is, I have a serious craving for a salad, like a very specific salad that I can make at home, but I don't have the sauces for it. Oh my god. Such is the life. The same thing happened yesterday where I was craving some unidentifiable food I've had before but I couldn't remember the name of, and I really hated that. Ended up going to sleep hungry too. I was so hungry when I was going to sleep. I was like, oh, I just want to eat the thing that I was thinking of, but I can't remember what it actually is. But I still do want a wrap. Oh my god, I was looking at places where I could get a nice wrap, and it's disappointment because every single place I found had like a limit on the amount of toppings you could put in, but like the limit is like 5. And the toppings are like sweet corn, cucumber. Like, come on, those are just vegetables. Those don't count as toppings. At least give me something good. Impress me. Good lord. Yeah. I did find one of the places I like for vegetarian or vegan actually. Local flavored food. So like think laksa, think like all of those things. And I was like, maybe I should order from there if I, can't get any pizza from the place I actually wanted to get pizza from. But like, this is not the worst pizza I've had. It's just not as good as it should be for the amount that I paid for it. It's not super, I mean, it's more expensive than I would have liked it to be, but whatever. I can't help that it's expensive now, can I? Where am I? I'm like very much thick in the middle of these like structures, rocks. Very much they are indeed rocks. Can't help that they are rocks. Ooh, I found it! Hey! Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa! We needed a thing. That was cool. That was cool. That was fun. I loved that. That was incredible. Exciting. I guess. So let's circle, see if there's a way for me to approach the thing. Ah, there is. Yay, I love having other options. Hercules beetle nest. Oh, I keep bumping into things. I hope there's no like repair charges, because that would be not ideal. I don't have money in this game. Like, no, I do, but not enough for me to spend on repairing my glider. At that point, I might as well. Okay, I'm getting off. Yay! I'm here. And I'm looking. And I don't know what the structure is, but it looks cool. Let's go up there. It looks like it'll be fun. So yeah. The rap continues. And I could make it at home, but I currently don't have any fridge space to put wraps in. Yeah. That's the reason, really. I can't even pretend that it's not the reason. Like, I genuinely don't have space in my fridge. And so it just means I need to, like, you know, be smart about things. But in this case, it's kind of like, well, what are you gonna be smart about? There's, like, no space. Girly pop. There's nothing you can do even if you wanted to. Okay, we're getting up there. That's nice. Ooh. Oh my god. What is that? That was wild. Oh no, I fell! That's not what I wanted to do. Oh no. That was not ideal. Oh, no. Ah! Okay, fine, whatever. I guess we're not going up there. We're going back where we were before, which is where my glider is. And oh, this is the big... Oh, these are the beetles! I see! These are the beetles. Oh, I watched this video about, like, how the music theory in the Doctor Who series is so entirely inaccurate. The new one, I mean. And I was like, you know what? You're so right. It's true. It's kind of inaccurate. But I, like, cannot be bothered to care. And my reasoning is simple. It's just a show. And... like, half the people, or more than half the people who are watching it are not gonna really care about the music theory as long as the story sounds nice to them. So I'm like, you know, like, you can be a bit lazy. It's nice to do your research, it's nice to get it right, but I don't really care if you do it wrong because it's not like it's hurting me personally. Like, yeah, it's frustrating, but, like, I will believe you because I cannot be bothered to not believe you, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we're going actually this way. So we need to take this way. I think. I hope. Ooh, ouch. But yeah, my point still stands. I honestly think it's like not a big deal. It's really just like, it's nice if you do the work, but if you don't do it and nobody's really paying attention, except for like a very small amount of people, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Mostly because, like, it's not gonna kill anyone, if you know what I mean. It's not like no one's acknowledging this to be the gospel truth of music theory. Doctor Who is definitely not the place you need to go to figure out what is actual music theory and what isn't, you know? So I think it's fine even if it is inaccurate. As long as it, like, logically makes sense in the show, who cares? Suspense, it's like suspension of disbelief for a reason, guys. It's because you don't need to actually think hard to watch a show, especially if it's for fun. For fun. What is that? I want to go in there. I think that's gonna be another piece of the lore puzzle where we can explore, which is always fun. See, the scenery here is different. It's not all sands and and blue skies is all. I think what we need to do is actually hang on to that. Ahoy there. Oh, the loud bellowing greeting nearly makes me jump out of my skin, but as I turn to see who's there, I find only darkness. Up here, where? Now I spot a waving figure cast in shadow. I don't see her. Impressive in a glider. Are you jealous of what? Me being up here and having the skill to do it. I feel like I can make it too. If I wanted to. You know what I mean? Okay. Bet a small fry like you couldn't make it up here. Do they just want to provoke me to do something, or like, what's the deal here? Okay, small pause. We're taking a break from this game. Mostly because I need to take off my headphones. They're hurting my ears. But we're taking a small break from this game. I don't know what we're gonna do in this small break. Probably just like, I'm probably just gonna say more things and then everyone just has to listen to me. It's my stream. Ugh. What are you gonna do if you don't listen to me, huh? I mean, there's probably a lot but that you can do, but like, point still stands. Oh my god. Cat sitting in a box. Cat outside of a box. Or, well, box open. Isometric style. I don't know what that is. Hold up, let me look. What is the other one called? Wait, no, it'll show up on my chat. Chill with cat. Ah, yes. Exactly. Chill with me. Me, I'm the cat. There's XP. Yes. This is the new thing they've added so that people are... It's engagement bait. It's engagement farming, and it's not even good engagement farming. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. Because this refreshes every stream. But if it works on you, hey, happy. It refreshes every stream, so if you want to be #1, then you have to keep chatting every single stream. If you want to keep being #1. Sucker for grind games? I know you are. I'm aware. I was gonna tell you guys about something. I forgot what. My brain is so gone. My brain is like, wow. Eat your thoughts? Yeah. I should. I think I should get like an under-desk storage solution. I love how I say storage solution, like I'm part of like some interior design show. Mostly I think I should get some sort of storage for under my desk. I do have some storage that's just like there's like a little ledge in my under my desk, and I put stuff on it and it works. Like, it's not like that's not storage, it is. But the reason why I said I think I should get under desk storage, it's because I have like my keyboard and like my MIDI keyboard and my like other pair of headphones and stuff, and they're sort of just sitting out in the dust, and that bothers me. So I feel like I should get something that I can just put them in. At least like there's like a dedicated, oh, this is music stuff, and that's all this is for. And then I won't have this floating around. And maybe it can also function as a place for me to put my bags on, or at least my big backpack on, because the rest, they'll find a place eventually. But like, at the moment, my bags are on the floor. Before, they used to stay on my bed when I streamed and then sit on my chair when I wasn't sitting on my chair. But I'm aware I'm gonna be using my chair more, mostly because my keyboard is gonna be inside. So like, you get my drift, right? Oh my god, Hex unmuted. Wait, I've put my headphones back on. If you're saying things, I will hear them. Now, nobody else will though. You guys don't get Hex. Wait, why is Hex so soft? You know what? I'm gonna adjust volume. Where is the game? Okay, now I should be able to hear you better. I have no idea. Where is she? Oh no 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 no. Oh my god. That was dumb. Wow, I fell and I didn't even fall gracefully. I think I have to go further up, so let's wait for it to show up again. Shall we? Okay, nice. We did it. It's great. Oh, hold up. Okay, what? Oh, 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 oh. What am I doing? Huh. Okay. That definitely did work. Oh no, I missed it. Come on. Am I for real? Haha. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just stay put now. I don't think I'm helping my own case at this moment. Nice, we're climbing. Climbing. Very much climbing. And there they are. I walk towards the climber, just puffed with performative pride and a well-known swagger in my walk. It doesn't matter if I'm a little sweaty. They can't see that. It's fine. Not bad for a small fry. I think I expect more antagonism, but what I get is a laugh. Well done. I'm impressed, and not above eating my words when I've been proven wrong. Here. They toss a climber's badge my way, and mercifully I catch it. Today really is my day. You've earned that glider. Only a climber could take that taunt and meet the challenge head on. It's an ascent like no other, this heap, and you should be proud you pulled it off. I take everything back. You're a very big fry. I'll take it. That's so cool. It's just literally just, like, life. You're just living life for a bit. It's so nice. That's so awesome. Now, where is my... Cool. I don't know where it is, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Yeah, it's definitely somewhere nearby. Ah, there we go. She's not gonna die, right? I don't know how much more I'll play today, because I am quite... This game is like... It's not hard. It's just... It feels very emotionally difficult. If that makes any sense. I don't know why, by the way. I just think it is kind of difficult. Emotionally. Navigation is so difficult in this game. When you have to purchase map segments. I really don't like games where you have to purchase the map. Although I do think some games leverage that aspect well, where you have to earn the map, and in some ways it's like helpful because then they'll like force you to do better, but it's also like so exhausting. I just wanna just like find my way around, you know, like I don't wanna really do this. But I don't have a choice because It is what it is. What's in here? What is this? I cannot tell. Feel like eventually we would have landed over here. This looks like an interesting area. I don't know what it is, but it looks interesting. Oh, I think the bridge was southwest. But we're just gonna go wherever the wind takes me, you know? This is cool. This is giving very like Arrakis, desert, like explore the planet vibes. And I love that. I do really love sci-fi, like I've mentioned before. Sci-fi is one of my more favorite genres. I know I read anything and I will just about consume any book if I am desperate enough, but I think sci-fi has been like something I've liked for a very long time, mostly because I have a innate fascination with space and like, oh, I'm going the wrong way. Where are we going? Oh, back towards the... Oh, that was an accident. You know, I think that's a sign. Should look for more of Salin's terminals. It's southwest of Burnt Oak Station in the northern Badlands. Gembel's Q. Wait, so it is... Hold up. Burnt Oak. If this is north, then this is south. This is southwest. And this is northern. Okay, I was going the right way. Dang. Maybe I am quite good at this game. I didn't expect that, by the way. I didn't expect to be good at this game, is all I'm saying. But yeah. I don't know. Today has been exhausting in so many different ways. And like... But like, I'm also really happy because I actually have space in my room. Just like sit on the floor if I wanted to. Yeah, I'm very petty, you know? This is like very random, but I feel like I am quite a petty person. And I say like really annoying and petty things. Sometimes. But I think everyone's like that a little bit. So it's fine. I don't like this compass, but I have to say I've gotten better at navigating in games. I don't think, okay, if I tried to play Fallout New Vegas now, I still don't think I'd be good at navigating because I feel like that game is so hard to navigate. That game is like so difficult to navigate. Oh, it said southwest. Okay, maybe it's here. Southwest of the Burnt Oak Station. Which is like, if this is north and this is south, then this is southwest. Somewhere in like this general area. I'm gonna mark this area as where it's probably at. So let's turn around and find our way back there, huh? Oh, I'm gonna get rid of that marker so that I don't get confused by it. Let's go to the yellow. Yeah, let's go to yellow first. This is me and my expert navigation. Oh, I see a thing. I see something. I think I found where I'm supposed to go. Wonderful. Fantastic. I'm glad. I don't know, the culture in this game seems so interesting. Like, how different it must be, right? And I'm just going, letting the world take me where it wants me to go, meeting people and figuring out what they are talking about, and then some. And that's super cool. Bridge of the Betrayed. Okay, lovely. Now, where do I have to go if I want to get to the bridge? That's so cool. I'm quite good at this. Jesus. Lovely. Okay, I think we stop here. And then we walk up this bridge, and I don't know what this betrayed are, and who they are, and what they mean. And what this story is entirely about. But we can always walk around and figure that out, can we not? Isn't that the whole point of this game, is just exploring and figuring out this world and figuring out yourself? Mostly. How do I climb that? Can I even climb that? Okay, probably be easier to climb it from here and then see where that takes me. Okay, let's do that. I think that's why this was there. I fear I may have lost the plot, guys. Or like completely misunderstood the plot. This game is really nice. I recommend. I think it's refreshing in a way I didn't expect it to be. Like, I know it's a good game because I have heard people say that it's a good game. So it's not that I doubt that it's a good game, but it's just I feel like I have like no actual preferences when it comes to games. Like, I will play anything as long as it's interesting to me. And I don't think my bar for interest is very high. It's pretty standard in my opinion. So maybe that's it. Maybe what I considered like really, really nice is also just as nice for other people mostly, I think. Hey, we made it! Ugh, these just keep getting longer. Is there any way for me to increase my stamina in this game? I don't think so, it didn't say. I'm assuming getting those masks is just about like an identity thing. It's not really gonna impact how much stamina I have. Plus, I think it's nice having a fixed amount of stamina. I don't think it needs to improve or like increase necessarily, and not unless they really, really wanted to increase for whatever reason you may be thinking of. Okay, I think I was meant to actually climb from here. Huh. Is there anything there? Other than those chum thing eggs. Chum egg. Lovely. Okay. I have 5 of them now. I don't really know what you're supposed to do with them, but I'm gonna assume that they're kind of important. There's no other reason why they would show up this many times if they weren't kind of important. Should I go up there or go up here? Okay, let's go up there first, because I feel like that's more interesting at the moment. This is cool. Like, this area is cool. I think this bridge is cool. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to get there. Like, it's just it's too big of a gap for me to get through. I guess that's why you gotta go up the level. Okay, yeah, rest up, babe. Nice. Wow, I'm so good at this. Look at that, would ya? Easy. Easy win. I'm getting really good at, like, climbing and figuring out, like, the way to get to another place. Hey, she is here. Oh my god, she's literally the only one here. Ah, you decided to join me. I wanted to see the view. You got good taste then, and I've got good news. Because even though I've been standing up here, taking it all in, there's still plenty of view left for you. I laugh a little and she pats my arm. I hope you didn't have any trouble with the climb. I tell her no and ask her how she managed. Been keeping pretty spry all these years, not to mention the views or the motivation an old ladybird like me needs. Thank you, the little glider. You're a good one. I'd like to give you this. With my gratitude, given our present location, it does seem a little on the nose, but perhaps. Ah, I get a guard's badge. It's just a little token, but I suppose it's also something to think about on your gliding, eh? The guard's life treated me well enough, and if you ever fancy giving it a go, that badge gets you one step closer. Picture myself in a guard's mask. It is odd, but not absurd. Would I be any good? Take care now, friend. Perhaps I'll see you along my next travels. Thinking about a visit to the wash, you know, if you ever happen to glide on by. One more thing. If you do go the guard route, aim to be one with the high crown. Way he's angled, the fellows coming from the bottom doesn't stand a chance. We share a warm goodbye and I go on my way. Now, there is still much to explore in this bridge area, so I am going to do that instead of just stopping. Why should I stop when I can go explore the other side of the bridge? I say the other side of the bridge looks more interesting than the side I climbed on by. Also, it looks much harder to actually climb through, so we'll see how I actually end up exploring, whether I actually end up exploring anything at all. Oh my god! Holy shit, bro. That was scary. What the hell? Who would have thought I would just fall? I mean, to be fair, I do want to go up, but like... Ugh. At this point, I'm like doubting my ability to cross two places. Oh, hello. I feel a suggestion enter my mind. When the swords cross, stand face to face. What? Bouldering trousers. Yay! I get different trousers. Oh. I didn't mean to climb on the wall. I don't know what that's about, but that's pretty cool. When the swords cross, stand face to face. That's what the suggestion said. Does that mean like I gotta wait for something? Oh my god. Maybe it's like a certain time of day. There's somebody's... I don't think it's a certain time of day because I cannot for the life of me figure out if it actually means to refer to a certain time of day. You know what I mean? Maybe I can climb on up there. See if that takes me anywhere. This is pretty much just like walking around looking to see if I find anything interesting, which is really cool. I wish there was something like this for, you know, when you are young. What is that? When the swords cross, stand face to face. I still don't know what that means. I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, I don't think that's very helpful. But this is that goddess's face. So maybe she has something important to say. Well, I did find the bridge pretty quickly, so I'm pretty good at this, eh? Maybe I just wait for the... Wait for the sun to set or something. I don't know how the swords would cross because they're like statues. They're not actually people, right? They're not actually drawing the sword. But maybe the shadows shift and make it look like the swords are crossing. I can't tell. I don't know where I'd find more of Saturn's terminals, but I think the next thing I wanna definitely... Oh! Sunsets die. Hey, that's so cool. I can just like jump off of here. Isn't that super cool? Wow. That is so cool. I want to know if there's a cartographer anywhere close by so I can actually see what this area looks like. So maybe we'll just fly around, see where that takes us. But not anymore today, I don't think. I do want to see if I should machinist top, bordering top, Ibexi children, child mask. I like that mask more, not gonna lie. Wow. I have some things. Salt plane, pool sty, key, gliding stone, compass, navigator, ewer map, Sansi map, scrap metal, bike parts, badges, clothing, fishing. I haven't actually fished yet, which is crazy, right? Because, like, I should have fished by now, I suppose, but I have not. Instead, we've just been doing things. Yeah, I think that's enough for today. Then... I think that's enough for today. I know it hasn't been that long since I started playing this game, like for today, but the thing is, this game is kind of like weirdly exhausting. Or maybe I am just exhausted. I don't know which one it is. But exhausted. I think that's the answer. I did have a long day, guys. All that assembling and putting things together, and tomorrow I have to actually go and make sure I get my pillowcases because I need to go pick them up from a locker instead of, you know, having them delivered to my front door. I decided instead I should let them be delivered to a locker because I didn't want to pay the delivery fee. Also because I was confused why it wasn't being delivered together with the bedsheet. But at that point I was like, you know what, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's whatever. We're just gonna live with it. It is what it is, I suppose. But yeah. This is exciting, I say. My... And it's not that I like... What's the word? I wouldn't... I feel like I'm more exhausted because, like, it has just been sort of an ordeal. Not a full one, but enough for me to be like, holy crap, I actually should just maybe let myself be. So here we are. We're just gonna chat a bit more. I started reading this book today. And yes, you might be like, wow, she actually managed to start a book in the midst of all of this. You'd be surprised the things I would do to read. I started reading a book, what is it? It's like some rebirth novel. It's BL though. And like, okay, I love BL too. I like it. I read a lot of BL, but like for the past like I think a few months, I haven't been reading that much BL, mostly because I couldn't find anything that I wanted to read. But this one is almost completed and actually is pretty well translated, so I was surprised. But it's just like rebirth. Some love brain MC gets rebirthed back to like 10 years ago when they were not dead, destitute, and taken advantage of by said the guy that they were love brained about, and also their friends. So like they basically have like a, oh, I'm gonna stop being love brained about this guy anymore, and then that's it. That's basically the plot. I don't know what else is happening because I actually hadn't gotten very far. That's how you know it actually was a busy day, when I start a book but I don't get to the end of whatever is available. Normally if I start a book in the same day, I'll probably get to the end of whatever's updated. And it's scary. I don't like it. I also think like if I don't live like this, I don't know how to live. This is like the one thing in my life that I'm the most enthusiastic about, is making sure I read every day. Oh, but one of my teacher told me about this thesis that one of my seniors did, and I'm very curious and I want to go and have a look at that. So I think I'm gonna ask my teacher about what the name of the student is, so then maybe I can look for their thesis in the library. That would be another thing that I don't do tomorrow, but like do it next week kind of thing, because like it sounded like super interesting. It sounded like the thesis topic was something like how like learning dance and using certain vocal techniques and how it affects when you learn dance. And like they did like a year-long case study on it on themselves. Like they basically experimented through the whole thing themselves. And I like my teacher was like, I think you have the drive to do shit like that, so like you might want to start thinking about what you are gonna do for your thesis. And I was like, well, this is temptation. I really like complicated shit. Not because it's complicated, because I find it fun. I know, I'm so annoying, but I can't help myself. So now I'm thinking what I should like write my thesis about, and I've been toying with the idea of doing something related to how do you improve your songwriting style, or like how do you improve your writing. And then I would do like there's this one account on Instagram that I follow who does like a song a day. So they write a song every single day. And if I can do something like that and like document and clearly articulate the changes in my writing, I feel like I could do something like that. So I'm probably gonna discuss this with my teacher. My teachers, my professors actually. And then also maybe run it by the teacher who gave me this, like the idea of thinking about my thesis so in advance. But if I want to do this, then I actually have to like do it now. Like I would have to start when the semester starts and just keep doing it until year 3 comes around, and then just collate all that information and make sure I write it down properly. And if I change my mind in the middle, then I have time to like get away with it, and it's not like a, you know, it's not a situation where I am unable to figure out what's going on for my thesis, because all of those things require a lot of research, and this is definitely like methodology related, and I would need to like plan this in advance. And I don't think I should be bothering my professors during also their break about my thesis that's not due until like a year and a half later. But I can't help myself. This idea sounds cool, right? Because I've been wanting to do something similar for a while. This just gives me an excuse to do it. A valid excuse to do it. Yeah, who would have thought? I'm so like, I'm in some ways I am extremely predictable to my own self, and in other ways I surprise myself every day. This is like this is something I haven't really thought, like I haven't finished thinking about what it could be, and if I wanted, like of course I should have 2 or 3 ideas, but then I would want to do something that is just as spectacular, because that sounds spectacular, right? Like my senior, they probably did like, so like that sounds so cool. They had to like record themselves every single day. They like have evidence of what they were trying to prove or what they thought they would get, but like whatever, they like did a lot of experimentation. They made a strong case and then they wrote about it, and I find that so exciting. I would do so well in academia. Maybe I should have done like philosophy or some shit. No. I don't think philosophy is my, like, I know I could have definitely done it. I just don't think it's my ideal place in life. But oh my god, maybe I should get into academia and music. Also, it is fun though. Like I was reading some research papers about like music stuff. I don't remember what, but I was just like, this is so fun. Like, imagine doing this and like getting paid to do it. That sounds so fun. But that also means I would have to get a master's degree. I already had like an idea of if I wanted to get a master's degree, where I should get it and like what the course would be, but then this is like, I would have to also get a PhD, I think, eventually. Like it wouldn't be like a 2 masters then PhD, but like I would probably apply to do it, and that's another like 3-4 years of schooling after this. Masters would be a year, and then because like the master's degree I want to do is just a year long. It's a year-long program, and then I don't know, PhD can take like 2 or 3 years, depends on where you're going. Graduate programs are long, okay? Postgraduate programs are longer. But if I get a PhD, then I would be Dr. Mew, which is wild. Do I want a doctorate? Honestly, the title sounds fun, right? There ain't nothing wrong with that title. But PhD is a bit too far away to think of. The most immediate thing is actually just if I want to get a master's degree or not. But I don't think I would do it immediately. I feel like I'd take a year's worth of break, or like at least 6 months of me taking like a break and then going and doing a master's degree. But at that point, it's like, might as well just take a year, do some stuff, and then maybe go do like earn some money, make my life cushy, earn money to spend. If I do a master's degree, it's gonna be in New York. I already kind of have decided if I do a master's in music, or I guess this is art and creative media, where it would be in, but like if I'm going to New York, there's no guarantee yet. There's not, like, I haven't properly thought about it. There's been no discussion with my own self or my family about whether or not I want to do a master's degree. But like, if I go to New York, I want to be going to Broadway shows like every single week, and that is not cheap. And then I wouldn't want my mom to pay for it. I want to pay for it myself. So like, I would have to earn my fun money. If I go to New York, you guys are coming with me, of course. But it sounds crazy, because it is. That sounds like quite insane of me. The funny thing is there's a like direct flight from Singapore to New York. And it's like 14 hours long, but like, it exists. I feel like it's kind of meant to be. I don't know. Should I go to New York? I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it too deep. I will eventually. Probably like over the next 2, 3, 4 months, I will be thinking about whether I want to do a master's degree. I think next semester's essays and what the teachers say and what I end up deciding on for my thesis will determine whether or not I go and do a master's degree as well. Because like, I've already thought about where I might want to do it. I should look up 2 or 3 more options, but like, the logic still stands. Like, it wouldn't be the worst thing you know? I think it'd be rather nice actually. So, yeah. Okay. Enough about schooling and stuff. I want to watch a new anime. I have one, my eye on one, Lord of Mysteries, is currently airing as well. I see like some clips from it every now and then, and it looks so cool. And the thing is, I do have Crunchyroll, so I can watch it anytime. I'm just I don't know why I'm not watching it, frankly. I also had to finish watching Resident Playbook. I haven't finished watching the last 2 episodes, and see if I can like catch up on any other shows that I was planning to watch, like Hell of a Boss, like I need to finish listening to Epic the Musical. I haven't made much progress with that. I thought I would, but then I just keep forgetting I have to do it. I still haven't made that list of songs that I was supposed to listen to. And the one that I said I would send to my professor, I will. Because, like, it's honestly for his benefit than mine. Because, like, in our, like, lectures for history class, I know, music history, right? He does give us, like, songs that mention specific songs, but then we don't really listen to them in class. It's more like, if you want to listen to them, go and do it yourself vibes. Which is why I thought, like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if he could just give us a list that is like, okay, this is for week 1, this is for week 2, this is for week 3, that sort of logic. But I think instead of, he was just like, oh, they're all in the PDFs of our lecture slides. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it myself, and then maybe make a Spotify playlist and send it to him so that he can give it to his new students, and they will be spared the work of actually doing it themselves. Hey, nice people, right? Nice people. I need a new broom because my current broom is very not good. And basically the new broom is gonna arrive in a while. Not soon, that's for sure. But yeah, it says like 2 weeks later almost. So, it is what it is. But at least it's gonna arrive at some point, because if it didn't, oh my god, I'd lose it. I would cry, actually. It's gonna be a while before it delivers, but at least it will deliver at some point. I also think I should get like a... What's the word? Oh my god, I forgot the word. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, it's fine. You don't need to think too hard about it, I suppose. I definitely think I should get like something that fits in between like the corner where my... Not yet though. I'm gonna have to like first figure out the position of my keyboard before I decide on how that would work, but some things. I'm thinking of a lot of things actually. Doesn't matter. I'm not making much sense because I have like very little thought in my head right now. My head is just sort of a jumble of, oh my god, room improvement, and oh my god, I should yeah, bed sheets. Mostly like the deal with the bed sheets really is the whole like I haven't gone and collected my pillowcases. And if I don't collect them before the 12th, they're gonna be returned automatically, like, whatever. I don't want that to happen, of course, so I'm gonna go tomorrow and pick it up. Maybe in the morning, maybe not, who knows? We'll see. I have no idea. We'll figure it out. if I sleep early-ish, then I'll go and pick it up because it'll be like a nice chill walk. Go and pick it up and then come back. That's it. I also have like my lunch, dinner, breakfast, all of those things set out for tomorrow because I have like the food I ate yesterday, a whole portion of that. That's a whole meal. And then 4 more slices of pizza that I will eat for, and also garlic bread. Again, the pizza was very okay. Like if it was cheaper, I'd be like, okay, this is pretty good for the price. No, I'd be like, oh, this is average. Nothing wrong with getting this pizza. It's pretty okay. Very reliable, I'd say. You know, but if I can get cheaper pizza that also tastes better, why would I go for this? It's not that good. It's not good enough for the price, at least. Like if you're charging me like $20 for a pizza, which it was, the actual price was $20. I just got a discount, so I got the pizza and the garlic bread for $18, which is very good for me. But like if I'm getting a $20 pizza, it better like blow me away. But it just tasted average. For $20, if you give me average pizza, I'm gonna call it bad, actually, because the price is included in consideration of the taste. If it tastes like $10 pizza, I don't think I want to pay $20 for it. Plus, there's another pizza place I know, like, well, it's an Italian restaurant. It's a proper sit-down restaurant, right? Like, it's a nice place. I've been there once. So good. The food was so good. Holy shit, I still cannot forget about it. I don't ever go there because, like, because it's very busy. Like anytime I end up like nearby and I think, oh, maybe I can go and eat at that restaurant, and there's like an hour-long line, and I'm like, I'm not waiting. Let's go. I'll find a different place to eat at. But I can't stop thinking about how delicious the food was, and it was like very friendly pricing for the fact that it was so good. And I've heard the pizzas there are even better. And like, okay, they might be smaller, so technically you're not getting your bang for your buck. But like, I don't eat a lot. So for me, everything is bang for my buck, okay? I'm making bank regardless. The point is, the pizza there would be 100 times better than this place. And I'm pretty sure it'll be less expensive. So like, they don't have an excuse. I find myself flabbergasted by the fact that it's so expensive in the first place when it's not even that good pizza. Like, there's nothing special about it. It's just a standard pizza. It's so average that I'm kind of mad that they priced it up. Because there's other places that also do sourdough pizza. I'm talking about the breakfast pizza place I went to. And it's good pizza and it's cheap. Like, they're selling the same size pizza for like half the price. There's no way they're buying their ingredients like in some sort of like destitute, like, or they're not spending that much for, because it says it's quality ingredients. I'm gonna take that at face value. And it's a new place, so maybe, hey, they might increase their prices like in a couple months down the line, but it's still gonna be cheaper than most other pizza places I've seen, and it's pretty good. It's like good pizza. That's what's surprising about it. Because I was like, oh, this is a reach. What if it's just horrible pizza? And the truth is, it's not. So, they're on to something. I support this, by the way. I 100% support the pizza thing. I just love pizza a lot. And that pizza place, like the one that I ate pizza for breakfast at, it's so close to my campus. I can literally just walk there whenever. I was looking at my schedule, which I have, like, I think I have part of my schedule, and I was looking at it, and oh my god, my schedule is kind of wild right now. My schedule is looking like, okay, let me just tell you guys, right? There's like 2 classes on Monday, very chill, right? Like very like, oh my god, literally nothing is happening. I don't know where they're gonna put in my vocal stage work class, because I think that's gonna be added at some point. There's like 1 class on Friday, and it's at 9 a.m. in the morning, but I'm pretty sure the teacher is gonna shift it to like either 10 or 11, so I will be very glad, because I do not want to wake up at like 8 a.m. to get to class and then Well, I'd have to wake up actually at 6. I like to wake up 2 hours before I have to leave, and to get to campus on time, I'd have to leave at like 8:15. There's always delays with the bus. There's always freaking delays with the bus, and I don't like to take chances, especially when it's like a class that I want to make sure I attend. I have 2 classes on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday, and 1 on Tuesday. Like, no, wait, 2 classes on Thursday, 1 on Wednesday, and 1 on Tuesday. It's like a really weird schedule. I have to say it's kind of a weird schedule because it kind of is. Like, not gonna lie. Like, it's very empty, and I know it's gonna fill up. I think there's a few classes missing, so like once those get added, I know like then I'll know just about how much I'm supposed to know. But like, why there's like 2 classes and they're like at 4 p.m. Tuesday and Wednesday my day starts at 4 and then ends pretty quick. I know I'm missing classes. There's no way it's this free. If it was this free, then why was last year like hell in terms of scheduling? Every single day I'd be in school for like 6-7 hours. There's no way year 2 is this free. I refuse. My year 2 seniors looked like they were worn out. And they weren't like super all the time in campus, but like they were in campus a fair amount. So I wonder, like, am I being trolled? Maybe. Maybe I am. But yeah, the reason I was looking at my schedules because I like to organize my calendar and like make events for every week. They're literally just called week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. That helps me make sure I know how the days are going by. Because, you know, it's like hard to keep track when you're busy. And it happens. Like last semester, I literally didn't realize when week 8 came and went. And I was literally like, how is it already week 13? And that's almost the end of the semester for me. So I was actually like, what is even happening? What is even happening? And by that point, I was actually like, I'm so confused. Life is just like, ooh, oh my god, what's going on? That was the vibes. Okay, the vibes were weird. But it was fine because like, I had my calendar to back me up. I know my systems. I used to do it when I was studying in Malaysia as well. Actually, that's where I started because they had like big exams every 2 weeks. Assignments, exams, projects, submissions every 2 weeks. And so if I didn't know which week they were actually on, I would be, you know, penalized. And I didn't want to miss anything. So I just started putting it in my calendar. And eventually that became the system it is right now. Where I like just, yeah. I make sure I'm aware, that's all. It works for me. And if it works for me, hey, what's the harm, right? I'm gonna end stream soon because I am very tired. My voice also is very tired. My throat kind of hurts. I also think it's very irritated because of the dust and all that I was inhaling today. It was kind of wild how much dust there was actually. But in the end, you know, we're almost done setting up my room. Like the rest of the stuff is just like, oh, I have to get it, like I have to buy it and then I have to just like put it where it's supposed to be and then I'll be done setting up my room and it will be perfect. Amazing, right? I can't believe it didn't take that long. But yeah, at least that way I will feel like I'm settled by the time the next semester starts, which is in like about a month and some. Am I excited? Yes. Very excited. I'm very excited. My first class actually is gonna be production, which is exciting. One of the teacher who's gonna teach us did say, like, my teacher did say, like, he was like, literally, like, you guys should be practicing during your break so that, like, when we come back, you don't waste any time asking stupid questions. And, like, stuff we've already covered because, like, it's gonna be really, really, really busy. Like, we're gonna go, you know, like, really quick into the thing. Like, no waiting. We're just going into it. And I'm like, yes! I'm so excited. I'm gonna try to make sure my, like, assignments are on time. Like, I have... most of them done by the time way before they're supposed to be submitted, because I don't want to have to like rush submissions. Also because my production assignment, I'm pretty sure it's going to be studio related, and if I do it at the end, everyone's going to want to book the same studio time, and there's no point. Like, I might as well just, you know, arrange it before, figure it out, decide, set it down, not think about it anymore. I know we're supposed to produce a song, so I'll just write a song beforehand, or use a song I want to produce anyways. I do have a song I want to produce, so maybe I'll just do that. It'll be fun. I get to record in an actual studio, like a fully treated one with a lot of expensive equipment, so it will be interesting. But yeah, life is cool. I'm just so happy there's space for me to stretch my hands out, and like I'm hitting nothing. If I wanted to do like a little stretch on the floor right now, I could do that. The idea of that has literally been unfathomable for a while, so I am very happy. I'm a very happy gal. I've been thinking about getting a doormat for my room, because I feel like I track in a lot of dirt in my room, and that might worsen my allergies to dirt, to dust. And also it makes it hard to keep the room clean, but like having a doormat might help. But also at the same time, I'm like, but why though? What is the benefit? There isn't a lot of benefit. It's just like, I keep thinking about it. I want something pretty in my room. Maybe a doormat will be the thing. Also because I saw these really pretty doormats and I was like, oh my god, I kind of want. There has to be somewhere I gotta put it, so that's why I'm like, oh, I need to find a reason to buy this doormat. But I'm not gonna buy it unless I actually need it. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy things I don't actually need. I don't like to do that. Yeah, it just happens to be this way. Honestly, I'm just really sleepy now. Not like sleepy as in I'll go to sleep, but like sleepy as in my brain is sleepy. I don't really want to do any thinking. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me is all I'm saying. And if it doesn't to you, well, I hope it makes sense eventually. I really want to get another, like maybe I'll get like a chest of drawers or something that can like hold clothes in, because I feel like I don't have enough storage for my clothes. Like I'd like to have another set of something that I can put clothes in. And I only have, like, I don't have space for a whole freaking wardrobe, that's for sure. That's not gonna happen no matter how much I want it. Like, it would be actually insane for me to do that. So, like, that's definitely out of my budget. But I feel like if I had a little bit more storage, I'd feel a little bit more like, oh yeah, I can let my clothes breathe. Because right now they're kind of stuffed wherever they are. Like, it's just, if you see my wardrobe, you'll understand. But there's like, I wouldn't want to show it because that'd be weird. But like, all of my clothes are kind of like just a little bit packed to the brim. There's not a lot of space in this wardrobe, honestly. Like, it's not really built for this much clothing. I'm pretty sure this is a baby. This is supposed to be like wardrobe for a baby, so like not a lot of space. But I mean, if it works, hey, why fix what's not broken, am I right? Also because like there was no space for a full size one. This was the best I could get. and I would take it. It's still pretty good. It does its job and it fits everything. So it's not like I have to get another something, but like the idea is it would be nice if I had a little bit more breathing room. It just make my life easier. You know what I mean? But it's not necessary. Like if it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna cry about it. I don't know if I prefer getting like a bedside table situation or if I want another like drawer set or something. Like I don't know which one is more important to me. That's the thing. Yeah, I think I don't know which one is more important to me, and for that reason alone it's like, oh my god, kind of annoying. So yep, that's what ends up happening. I'm yawning a lot. I'm gonna start saying bye, and then I will see you all tomorrow. We still have like 3 streams for this week. Next week I'm also gonna be streaming. It's not like I'm gonna stop. Like I ain't going anywhere, y'all. Ha ha ha. Unless you guys want me to go somewhere, but then at that point it's like, where do you want me to go and why? Also, if you guys are not on my Discord server, you guys should join so you can see all the pretty stuff that Hex is making as fan art. And you might be like, oh my god, Mew, what's so special? She made like, okay, I said this like a while ago. I don't even remember when it was actually, but I was like, we were in DMs and I was like, no sleep left alone, no snack left uneaten. And that was all the way in the beginning of July. Okay, that wasn't that long ago, but like 9 days ago. And Hex immediately went, we should put that on a t-shirt. And then she made that as fan art. And it looks so good. She did so good. This was supposed to be her warm-up for today's drawing practice, and then she ended up spending 3 hours on it. I was there, I was watching this all happen, and I was like, this is amazing. This looks so good. Like it looks so good, guys. We look so alive. Spoiler alert, Hex is asleep in the fan art. Of course she's there, she made it. We have matching t-shirts. Hers says no sleep left alone, and mine says no snack left uneaten. I do talk about food a lot, so this is very canon, okay? This is basically part of my life. This is basically me. IRL. This is how I look like, by the way. Like, I know I say it a lot, but I look very similar to my human model. Like, if you see human Mew and you see me in real life, you'll be like, yeah, that's basically her. Like, it's just her cartoonified. Look, that's my face. I'm being for real. Oh my god, where is my Fuki? Let me just make this bigger so you guys can see it. That's basically my face. It doesn't look that much very different. I think the only thing is I don't have the face tattoo and the giant diadem, but that is honestly what my face looks like. Of course, I don't have colored pupils, but I could if you wanted me to. I think I can get, if I get like a contact lens brand to make those custom contact lenses, I would wear them. That'd be so cool. But yeah, I look very much like my model. I think it's like I was the inspiration for my own face. I think that's so poetic and beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of her now. She's gone. And my friends also do say that I do behave a lot like a cat, so... Which is why I'm a cat. One of my friends called me a ginger cat. And I was like, excuse me? Do I look like a ginger cat? I mean this like it seems kind of insulting, okay? Ginger cats literally have no brain cells. And I have a lot of brain cells. And sometimes I don't. But I feel like I'm more like gray cat than ginger. Like gray cats are like, sometimes they'll like act out of whack, but most of the time they're like pretty chill and not super insane, right? Like that's me basically. Blue is just a derivation of gray. It all works out. Like it makes sense. Like don't think too much about it. I have so much stuff. When I was cleaning out those drawers, the only thing I realized was, wow, I have so much stuff. And I don't know why I have so much stuff, but I do. But yeah, the so much stuff ends up with like just me having to shove everything somewhere in places I didn't think I had space, and I made space and I was like, I am so good at this. Organization has never met me. I sound insane, I do. Okay, for real though, I'm gonna start saying bye. I will see you guys tomorrow. You know what? I feel like I can show you guys a picture of what my room looked like when it was completely empty, because I think I sent one to Hex. A picture of the room completely empty, like devoid of any furniture, etc. I think the only thing you can see is like a little sliver of my desk, but that's okay because it doesn't have anything that would reveal my identity. So let me try to show you guys this picture of my empty room, and therefore you guys will beep how I feel like it looked. I feel like it looked like I really do feel like it looked like a jail cell. Okay, it gave like, because in this picture, for context, it kind of was, it was like really, honestly, it's not a very good picture. Okay, can you guys see this? Like, do you guys see this picture? Doesn't it look like kind of like a jail cell? A little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, with a tiny window. But my window isn't actually that tiny in real life, which is why I said it only looks like that. It's not actually like that. But I thought it was funny because I was like, I saw that, I immediately went like, I need to send a picture to Hex so that she can see that, oh, my room looks like a tiny jail cell. This is after the bed was removed. I didn't take a picture of it like after I put the new bed back in, because there's just like way too much identity reveal stuff around, because all of my furniture is in, and I have a lot of random art that is very much connected to me, and a lot of pictures of my own face and name. Not actual real life pictures, like there was this one artist who was doing like 5-minute portraits, and then me and Hex got one done of us. I got one done of me and then one done of Hex, and then we got that done, and so she took hers home, and I put mine up here in my bed, like on one of my wardrobes, cupboards, whatever you want to call them, storage solutions. So yeah, which is why I can't really show you guys what the after looks like, but trust, it looks so much better than it was before. I would show you guys a before, but now it doesn't exist. It's gone. I don't think I took a lot of pictures of my room because I didn't like it, but now I do really like my room because it's like so much bigger than it was before. I feel like there's space to breathe. I used to feel like there wasn't enough space to breathe in my room, and now I'm like, yeah, there's space to breathe. This is what I wanted when I said like, okay, I want this room. This is what I meant. It's a lot more functional, that's for sure, but yeah. Okay, seriously, it's time for the goodbyes. I really appreciate all the love and support. Did I already say that today? I don't remember. We're just gonna hear it again. If I have said it before. If I haven't, then this is the first time, and that's great. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. A lot of this was me just talking nonsense. Honestly, half of what I say, like, most of it is serious. Like, I say it and I mean it. Sometimes though, especially on days like this where I am kind of a little bit out of it because I'm so exhausted, a lot of what I'm saying is just like whatever comes to the top of my head and almost no filtering the thoughts. And also, it's very late at night. My brain only likes to think about food or things I can actually stress about. My brain is very like, oh my god, love food, or shopping that might stress you out. But it is still fun. It is still fun, so it's fine. We love that. I just remembered, because I got an email right now from my, what's the word again? Bank, to fill in a form that I was supposed to fill in. It's not like mandatory, but I just wanted to get the extra perk, so I'm gonna fill it in soon. Maybe. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow as planned. I don't remember what we're doing, so let me just quickly check, and then I will think about whatever it is that is happening. Okay, tomorrow we're rigging. Oh, hey! Rigging! Yay! Oh! Dropped my phone. I dropped my phone. Youch. Yay, rigging! Hopefully we make some headway with Catmew, because like if I keep dragging this on that long, she's never gonna get done. Like she's never gonna finish moving, like learning how to move. And that would be not ideal, you know? And yeah. So I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys see my eyes? They're so innocent, they're so perfect. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know where the accent came from all of a sudden, but we're just gonna go with it, yeah? That's it. I have nothing else in my brain. I will see you all tomorrow, and we will have fun rigging. And hopefully you guys will also have fun watching me rig. And now I'm gonna for real go. Maybe lie down for a bit. I don't think I'm sleepy enough to sleep, but I will lie down. So take care of yourselves, eat well, take care. That came out of nowhere. I don't know whose voice was that. I don't know whose words was that. I've never said care, but I did say that today. Very interesting. Sometimes these things happen, right? Like it feels like somebody else took over your body. And probably did. The universe is strange. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Eat well and sleep well, and remember to hydrate, and remember to eat properly food. Just eat food. I'm just saying, like the chances of what's the word? Not eating food and dying are more than eating food and not dying are. So just eat food, okay? And I love you guys. Thank you for inspiring me every day. Bye-bye now. Mwah. That was a mistake. You guys didn't see that. They're all just stored in the same place. So like, that happened accidentally. And bye. Mwah.